Okay, and yes, Terry, you're right. I'm going to start out with two poems about the work that I do with Sonny, the mini horse. And this one is called Please Exit Through That Door. Inside the common room, an uncommon sight, a small chestnut horse with tiny purple metallic shoes was greeting the residents of the nursing home. Making her way around the room between the wheelchairs and oxygen tanks, she greeted each and every one. Many stories were shared of growing up on a farm and riding horses, milking cows, gathering up chicken eggs, and doing hard work. And just before it was time for the horse to go, a resident stood up, pointed at the large picture window, and said, "This has been a wonderful show. Now, would you please all exit through that door?" This one is called Cheese Eating Wishes. Some of the work that I've done with her, I've worked with little kids that were in the hospice program as well. And that is both very beautiful work and also very heart-wrenching work. And this is about a very special young man that I got to know, both bringing Sonny to him and also doing some artwork with him as well. He laid on the warm summer grass, looking up into the little horse's face, while she lazily munched away, chewing steadily to get her fill of the sweet green treat. Does she always eat so much? How does she know when to stop? As he pondered the answers to these questions, the little horse took a big bite of puffy white dandelions that had gone to seed. "She's eating wishes," he exclaimed, forgetting all about his pain-racked body for a few moments as his wishes got swallowed up by the little paint horse. Now, this one I wasn't going to read today, but I just had a conversation with Keith as I was walking in. Well, I was driving around a couple of times today during the snow, a little bit after the snow, and the robins were out in full force. And I think a lot of them were eating the salt off the roads. And I happen to call robins when they do this, when they dive in front of your cars, I call them kamikaze robins. So this poem is actually called The Birdhouse. It struck me that the shape of the birdhouse was extremely similar to the shape of the church down the street. The slant of the roof, the deep overhang, the vertical shutters, even the colors were alike. My thoughts were interrupted by the singing of the inhabitants in the house, a brilliant swirl of sparrow song rejoicing in the coming of spring. Not like today, though. Lilted through the air and elevated my spirit. Not very different from the jubilant tones that emanate from the church down the street at the celebration of the resurrection. I closed my eyes and drank in birdsong while imagining myself with wings, flying free and high and far above the strife and struggles of the day. And I begin to sing as I soar into the clouds. I sing because I'm happy. I sing because I'm free. His eye is on the sparrow, and I know he watches me. Thank you. And I have one last poem that is about another one of my animals. She used to be a therapy animal, but she is no longer a therapy animal because she worked at a therapeutic farm with me with really troubled children. And now, if I were to try to get her into the trailer and get her somewhere, it's most likely she would not get back in the trailer. So trying to get her, haul her back home, or walk her back home would be a difficult feat. But this is also a poem for Terry, because she loves this poem. She's heard it before. And this is in honor of my miniature donkey's 21st birthday, which fell on March 1st this year. And it is entitled Ode to Estes. That's her name. Oh, also, I should warn you, Jeremy, this is in very, very poor taste, and you may not want to put it out there on your YouTube. Okay.
We don't judge.
Remember, this is about my donkey, okay? My ass is happy. My ass is beautiful. My ass is not fancy. In fact, it has been called common. Yet my ass is fierce. It wards off coyotes, raccoons, and rats. My ass is also very loving. My ass is playful. My ass is easygoing. My ass is very talkative and loud. My ass is loyal and very intelligent. My ass is stubborn and refuses to be moved. But she makes friends for life. And simply put, my ass is just fabulous.